Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a little bit something different for you guys today. If you've been around the channel for any amount of time, you know that I have a hardline stance about sponsorships, free product endorsements, and everything else. Now, going forward on this channel, when we find a product that is of good quality and of value to the consumer and we can present it in an honest and, well, real manner, we will do just that. And today I'm proud to announce that, well, we have found such a company. Now, we're not being sponsored, we're not being paid to make this video, but we were sent an evaluation copy of a product, and we were told very simply that if we like the product, make a video. If we don't like the product, send it back. After about a month and a half of testing, well, we like the product and we're making the video. Now, this is something I probably would have bought whether they had sent it to us or not, but the company in question is SetPower. Now, SetPower offers a portable fridge freezer combo, and this runs off 12 volt, or you can plug it into your wall outlet. Now, full disclaimer, I'm not a pitchman. I don't know much about doing these types of videos, so I'm just going to give you the rundown of what we found useful for this. And I'm also going to have Karri chime in because she's been using this as well. For those of you who've been around the channel for a long time, you know that Karri and I are on a specialized diet. And when we're in places like this, which today we're in Lake Conroe in Willis, Texas, there's a grocery store not too far from here. The last few places we've been, the grocery stores have been limited, and they've been about an hour, hour and a half away. So we were actually fortunate to have this because all those grass-fed meats and dairy products that we have to include in our diet, well, they're expensive and we don't like it when they go bad. So this here is the AJ50 from SetPower, and again, it is a very, it's a refrigerator and freezer. It goes down to 0 degrees and goes up into, I believe, the mid-50s, which is fantastic. It comes with an adapter to plug this into your wall, but it also comes with a power cord. And in our testing, as we've seen some of these other videos on this, in our testing, we have found that this thing cools down in about 20-25 minutes. In fact, Karri and I go into Costco, and this is exactly what we do in the back seat of the truck. We turn on our little power bank here because the Dodge Ram does not have a cigarette lighter plug in the back. We plug it in, we close the lid, we hit the power button, and we turn it on max. Once we set the DC button, we've turned this thing on max, and as it is right now, it's 68 degrees. When we come out from grocery shopping, and it's in Costco, it's just two of us. We live a full-time RV life. We're in and out, and boom, this thing is cooled down to, we keep it at like 37. And there's no noise. This thing is like whisper quiet. So at any rate, we keep this thing down to about 37 degrees, and they have a max and an eco function. Karri, have you come over here and try to show this display here. And let's see if I can snag that from you. But it's very simple operational buttons here. It just has a plus, a minus, so you can change that. The temperature's right on the screen. It has a max and an eco, and these buttons up here will tell you, and then it has an on-off. For power things, it's fused down here on the bottom, and it has a 12-volt converter. As far as wattage goes, what you're looking at here is saying output. DC output is right now at 33 watts, and once it reaches temperature, it drops down even below that. Now, this does have a couple of caveats. Now, when we priced these, when we were looking at these before, Karri, we priced these, I think it was Dometic, and Dometic was about 3 times the price. So for the money, this has been great. Now, these handles come separately. They send them to you, but you have to put them on yourself. This is what I don't like about them is this. It rattles. Now, I've heard you can put some rubber bands on the ends of these and it will be fine and that will stop the rattle, but I don't think I should have to put rubber bands on something like that. Other than that, it's minor. It does have some indenting for cup holders, that kind of stuff. You get the idea. All in all, not too bad. Now let's show them the inside, Karri. If you open the top of this, and you have a nice LED light here.
The baskets are nice and removable.
So you have the capacity. And we've seen these things, and inside there, you could fit 4 12-packs of soda, those big tubes of soda that they have. You can fit 4 of those without a problem. It has that little divider thing there in case you want to keep your vegetables from fighting your meat. And then it also has a separate little compartment right here by the light that you can just keep some random stuff.
That's special for Nick's ice cream.
Yeah, and that's a big point. Some of the stuff that Karri and I get, we have specialized ice cream. Yes, we have specialized ice cream. That stuff is $6 plus per pint, and it's expensive. The last thing you want to have that become is soup, especially in Texas, 95 degrees, hour and a half to get to the grocery store.
Absolutely.
But this has all your ranges here. This will tell you everything that food types and what the recommended temperatures. I thought that was actually pretty cool. We haven't had any errors, but it does have the cheat sheet here that tells you if you get an error code, what it is. For those of you who have been around RV life for any amount of time and had to deal with a Furrion water heater, you know that when you get an error code, you'd like to know what it is. And even if they had put a sticker next to it, it would have been great. But all in all, I mean, they thought of that, and that's pretty cool. Yeah, I have no complaints with this thing.
No.
It's been solid. What's your thoughts on this, Karri?
It's heavy. I mean, yes, it has a motor, but I couldn't pick it up by myself.
Now, to Karri's point, this thing does weigh a little over 40 pounds, and it does because it does have a motor inside.
Yeah. So we went from a red bag that we used to tote our perishables in.
This is no joke. We had a bag from Sam's Club.
Hold on.
And Karri's gonna bring that bag over here. This is what we were using prior to this. So this was our red bag of death, as we called it, because whatever we put into it, it's an insulated bag. It's decent. I think I got it from a vendor for my job, but it wouldn't keep anything cold.
No.
It just kind of maintained.
No.
And we had a cooler like this, about this size, and really all it did was just melt ice, and everything becomes wet, and nothing like going in for a sandwich and everything's soggy. And then you got this water to deal with and whatever.
Yeah.
So the longevity of the product, we've been using it nonstop. It's been fantastic. I don't have any complaints there. All the stuff that we read online, we had no complaints from anybody on that level either.
No.
The company seems pretty solid, and again, the big thing to us is, as relatively new to the taking offers from vendors, they didn't care how we presented this. If you want to do a video, great. If you don't, no problem. They didn't give us a script. They didn't give us anything else. And by the way, they're not paying us for this.
No.
This is just, hey, whatever. If we didn't like the product, we wouldn't do the review, and we hope that you find value in that level of honesty.
Yeah.
Now, with any review that we do, we're always going to make these standalone videos. We're not going to do a tips and tricks video for you, and in the middle go, hey, that last trick and tip really hurt my back, so I got to go lay on this new mattress. We're just going to tell you the stuff that we actually use. You drive by us, you see us in any RV park anywhere in the country, you'll see this in the back seat because it's that good.
Yeah, but it's not just for RVing. I mean, if you're going like when we went to Galveston, had we not cheated on our diet those couple days, we could have brought the food.
Absolutely.
And just plugged it in our hotel room and just had our own stuff.
Not to mention, if you're out somewhere like where we go at certain spots, but we're going to be there for an extended period of time, and the nearest grocery store is an hour and a half, it is nice to have extra to stock up. And I can plug this in here and leave this running, and it's not taking up, any other space in the back of the truck. But more importantly, when the Furrion fridge in the RV is chock full,
because somebody's hungry when they go grocery shopping,
I have extra space to store some goodies, and you don't have to make an hour and a half trek to resupply, which is a big thing. So that's it. That's our big review here. I believe they gave us a coupon code for 12% off. We'll also leave this as an Amazon link, because you can buy it direct from them or through Amazon. I just want to pop back in here real quick and add to this. So when they originally sent out an email to us and saying, hey, would you be interested in any of our products? They gave us a list of items that we could choose. We chose the AJ50 based on the stats on it and the capacity. And one thing we did ask was, hey, could we have an insulated cover for this because we see a need for that, especially, and I'm glad we did down here in Texas where it was 95 when we first got here, because it helps keep that cold in, right? So this insulated thing has been great. It's got zippers, right? And it just kind of, you know, so you can get in, and this basically just stays on all the time for us. I can get in, get out, that type of thing. The only thing I don't like about it, and again, full disclosure and full transparency, is the case is well made. It's a nice thick thing, but look at this. Why? Why would you do that? I'm not a big fan of this, but the case itself, you know, it does a solid job. You can see the controls here. You can use the controls. It has cutouts here. It has vents. So it does a solid job. But the only things I found to be a little bit different was this and this handle thing. That's it. I'll turn the review back over. Let us know in the comments below if you've had something like this, what your thoughts were, and you can reach inside, Karri. It's already showing it's down like 4 degrees already.
Ooh, good.
And that's it. Let us know what your thoughts are on things like this.
I love it.
Do you see a need for this in your lifestyle? You'd be surprised. Until next time, I am Bob.
I'm Karri.
And this has been Life Redesigned, the sales pitch edition. Not really, but you get the point. Bye.